internet is slow tonight. And the picture that you sent is more than 2 megabytes or whatever it is. It was just spinning. Everything was just spinning. And this is too bright tonight. There. Can y'all still see me okay? Hey, everybody. Can y'all hear me? Am I here? Hey, Emily. Thank you. I'm glad somebody's listening to me tonight. Because the rest of them bitches aren't. Hey, Julie. I know it, right? The some good. Is the music too loud? Let me know. I'm gonna go ahead and get started since we're running late, or since I've totally messed it up. For those that don't know, this cover that is too big to load for the thumbprint on this, so I had to go with a different one. I know you said hello, Miss Shirley, but I was asking if everybody heard me. And Emily and Julie were the only two that said yes. Fancy, we've been hacked again, sister. Got some garbage down there at the bottom. There you go. Thank you, ma'am. All right. So, the Devil's Goddess, Devil's Soldier MC by Emily Rose. And Miss Emily, you didn't say on here whether this was a book 1, 2, or 3. You just said part of the Devil's Soldier, so I just went with that. I don't know what book it is. Alrighty, book 1. Okay. I didn't see it on here anywhere, so I didn't put it in there, but I can always go back and add it if it let me. Alright, so prologue. Sage. Walking in on your boyfriend with the easiest woman in town would probably be traumatic for some. Me, not so much. Being a photographer, especially in a small town like mine, you realize just what kind of people you live with. I mean, how the hell am I supposed to react when doing a photo session with the mayor and his perfect little family for their annual Christmas card? The mayor's mistress crashes the shoot, screaming and crying he doesn't love her. Or when the mayor's wife engages in an all out brawl with her, screaming that she is ruining their Christmas card, never mind her family. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I took the pictures as subtly as possible while calling Brady Lane, the chief of police, to come handle the situation. It's a little loud for me, y'all. Sorry. I'm probably better over here. Oh yeah, 40s is Nainer. Nainer Bainer. Where's the rest of my bitches at? Where's that other bitch at? We might have to send Karen a lifeline, y'all. From the way he went on and on, I instigated it. Huh? I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I took some pictures as subtly as possible while calling Brady Lane, the chief of police, to come handle the situation. You would think from the way he went on and on, I instigated. I mean, come on, I'm crazy, but not stupid. I need to. Had to break down and get me a new tablet now. I gotta reset everything. I need the. There we go. I need the blind girl font. I'm trying to find a good place to set it so I can read it. This one doesn't set right. So now, after walking out of the clusterfuck of a shoot, I'm heading back to my apartment. I need a glass of wine, a hot bath, and one of my dirty romance books. Hell yeah. I'm not talking the old timey historical romance books your grandma reads either. I'm talking about the down and dirty, raw and gritty kind of books that will have me reaching for my vibrator before the book is finished. Those are the best. My boyfriend, Alan, is out of town on some sort of business trip, and I hate to say it, but I can't bring myself to care at all. Hell, I barely care about Alan anymore. We've been together for about 4 months, and somehow he's moved himself into my apartment. Started going backwards. Acting like we're going to be together forever. The sex has been okay, but I'm already getting tired of it. And of the fact that I always have to get myself off in the shower afterward. Yeah, I'll probably have to break. Sitting here, this thing just keep getting louder now. Yeah, I'll probably have to break things off when he gets home. I'm not looking forward to that conversation. Maybe I'll have Sin come over and be my backup if he decides to cause trouble. Trust me, if there's trouble, I'll call my Bessie over the law in a heartbeat. That right, my girls? Yep, call my girls. Come on over. My best friend since we were kids, Crimson Sin Heart, is the kind of woman who is perfect in a crisis. Why? Well, she's a certified canine trainer for a few police departments and some military groups here in the Midwest and even other states. She boards and trains the dogs on her property, and even I get nervous of some of the dogs she trains. Oh, I would love to do that. Though they'll come in handy if I have to call her to get Alan out of my apartment. Nothing makes a man run faster than a set of pearly whites attached to a snarling demon. And Emily, I had in California or down here in Georgia, but it's getting a Georgia accent. So pardon me, sister. I mean, I know the Russian mob's involved, but I don't know where we're at. I pull into the parking lot and frown when I see Alan's car in its usual spot. Huh. What happened to my music? I can cut it out. It's going to be one of them days, y'all. It's going to be one of them days. Oh, it's Pink Floyd. No wonder. Pink Floyd. One of these days. Hell, fire has been one of those days today, y'all. It's been one of them weeks. At least my headache's gone. Ooh, I've been fighting a migraine for 2 days. Huh. Maybe the conference got canceled or something. I hope he's not sick because I really don't have it in me to pamper his ass today. Hauling out of my bags, hauling out my bags of equipment, I make my way to my apartment on the second floor. I gotta wait till that. I know it's loud. Quietly, I set my. I say, Opening the door, I stop abruptly when I realize there are clothes littering the floor, including one very red lacy bra with cups bigger than my head. Vincent, you lose your bra at my house? Come on if you did. I'll pick it up. Don't worry about it. Just keep doing what you're doing there, sister. Listening, I hear the cries and groans coming from my bedroom. Well, that answers the question of why he's home and not at his conference. Quietly, I set my bags down, shut the door without a sound, and make my way towards the kitchen cells. Now, I just have to. Now, I just have to wonder how many other women have been in my bed. Shit, I'm gonna have to burn it now. I sighed softly and grabbed a large cast iron frying pan from the cupboard by the stove. I know what you're thinking, and no, I'm not going to beat him to death. I'm just going to scare him a little. Thank you, Emily. I kind of like it myself, too. On silent feet, I make my way down towards the bedroom, listening to the cries getting louder and louder with each step. I almost laugh out loud when the whiny voice of whoever is in my bed screams, "Yes! Yes, Alan! Faster! Harder! God, you're so fucking big!" Maybe Alan is using some new moves on her, but never once has Alan made me scream anything like that. I hear Alan groan, and then the woman screams his name once again. Go time. Honey, I wouldn't even know what a Canadian twang sounds like. You'll have to demonstrate that for me sometime. Oh, I guess we can pretend like it's Canadian twang. Go time. I throw open the door with a twist of my wrist and scream, "Here's Johnny!" I'll raise the cast iron frying pan over my head as high as I can and make my face as crazy as possible. Well, I should have figured that them screaming and jerking apart wasn't about to happen. The bitch in my bed, who just happens to be Brandy Collins, the town's favorite easy lay, screams so loud that my eardrums almost burst. She's astride him cowgirl style, and I startle her so bad that when she goes to push down again, well, she my eyes jumped. Well, I had a vision and my eyes jumped, and I got tickled. Let me start. Fancy, don't you laugh? I'll start laughing. She's astride him, cowgirl style, and I startle her so bad that when she goes to push down again, well, she misses and lands on his dick. And not in a fun way. Alan lets out a blood curdling scream, and I almost dropped the frying pan on my head. Did you know that a penis can fracture? You wrote this shit. What are you laughing about? It almost dropped the frying pan on my head. Did you know that a penis can fracture? Because that is what happens, and Alan is wailing like a banshee. He's so loud, he's so loud, I'm pretty sure if I don't call it shit. Oh, shit. Thank you. I needed this so bad today. Oh, fuck. I needed this so bad. You have no idea. Oh, it's been that kind of week, y'all. See if I can do this again. He's so loud. I'm pretty sure if I don't call the cops, they'll be running in here, guns drawn, and ready to arrest me for attempted murder. Shit. Within 15 minutes after I finally got my wits about me to call the cops and an ambulance, the place is crawling with people. I sit in the kitchen, calmly sipping a glass of water and trying not to laugh as Brady and his brother and Deputy Carter try to sort out what happened. I probably should be miffed that they don't come and ask me my story first. Instead, they started with the big breasted bimbo currently huddled in the corner, and she's sure I'm gonna snap and try to kill her. Don't laugh too loud, Nancy, you'll wake the baby. Oh gosh, can't have it. Oh my gosh. Alan's already been transported out and is on his way to the hospital, sobbing the entire time. You guys know that crooked dick commercial with the carrot and it turns. That's what I keep picturing. Ali is going like this instead. The paramedics were being far too sympathetic to him, if you ask me. I mean, he was cheating on me. He was literally falling out of her when this happened, and they felt bad for him. Finally, Brady makes his way into the kitchen, and the look he gives me is one of exasperation and resignation. You know, if he wasn't like a brother to me, I'd probably go after him hot and heavy. I mean, the man is a tall drink of water. He's 6'1" and all lean muscle with dark eyes that have ladies all over town swooning. He's also got thick, wavy brown hair that he musses up to give it the tousled look with ink-covered arms. He might be a pseudo brother, but young. I'm gonna lock your menacing ass up. He tells me tiredly as he makes himself at home and reaches into my fridge to grab a soda that he knows I keep in there. I didn't do shit, I protest. Brandy was the one to break it, not me. Fracture? Brady corrects me with a grin. I, I just have all these images going through my head. Fracture? Brady corrects me with a grimace. I just spent way too much time listening to her explain what happened to be comfortable. I smirk. You did, but you didn't put this warning label on it. You didn't say anything about it being funny. Oh, gosh. I might have to go in there and read this. This is just prologue. Y'all ain't even got to the chapter one yet. I smirk. Once that gets around town, no man will go within 10 feet of her. Or they'll only want her more, Brady counters. I frown. What? How is her breaking a guy's dick making her more attractive? You guys really are dumb, I sneer. Brady gives me a bland look. I'm not going to explain it. Now, want to tell me what happened? As I tell him, I can see the range of emotions that flow over his face: amusement, shock, horror, exasperation are all on a highlight reel for me to watch. Fuck this music, y'all. I'm getting ready to turn it off. Now, Sarah barely got all the wine. I'm not going to have to laugh. As I tell him, I can see the range of emotions that flow over his face. Amusement, shock, horror, exasperation are all on a highlight reel for me to watch. You scared them by grabbing a frying pan, and now Alan has a fractured dick? Pretty summarized. He runs his hand over his shaved face. Gosh, damn it. Sage, why? Why can't you be like every other normal woman out there and just scream and cry at him? Maybe throw some shit at his head or burn his clothes. That I could have handled. Oh no! If I had tequila, I'd try to resist this. Shit. This shit, I can't even imagine how I'm gonna write this up. So sorry that I've made your job harder, Chief. I reply with a roll of my eyes. Not my fault the asshole was cheating on me, especially after he told me that he was going out of town for a conference. Brady's eyes softened. Shit, are you all right? He asked with concern. I waved him off. I'm fine. I was thinking before I came up here that I was gonna break up with him anyway. This just saves time. I wasn't planning on fracturing his dick, but it's not my fault he was still hard and she jerked the wrong way so fast. I thought for sure it was gonna go in the wrong hole. Oh, that's what I thought was gonna happen. I know I was gonna break it. Brady fails slightly, and I have to bite back a laugh. Hell, it is too easy to mess with him. Finally, he says, pretty sure I'm not going to want to sex for a long time after this. Snort. Oh, whatever will your adoring fans do now? I asked dramatically, throwing my arm across my forehead for emphasis. They'll be so disappointed. Shut up. He sighs, but still he grins at me. I'm heading over to the hospital to get a report from Alan. Carter will take your official statement and then we'll get out of your hair. Do you need me to call Sin? Already on our way, I answer, holding up my phone to show him. He nods. All right, stay out of trouble, crazy. He heads out as Carter comes in, a wicked grin on his handsome face. Where Brady's serious the majority of the time, Carter is a little bit looser in his attitude. A near replica of his brother, he has the same dark eyes, thick wavy hair, and lean muscular body that has the ladies pining. But where Brady keeps his face clean shaven, Carter has a short, cropped beard and a constant smile on his face. Well, unless you're breaking the law. Then he can look just as fearsome as his older brother. Sagey, you and me are going to have a talk about how you deal with shithead men. He laughs as he also helps himself a soda in my fridge. I glare at him. You know, I hate that nickname. I huff at him. They started calling me that when we were kids, and I've hated it ever since. To the point that when they said it to me one time, I was having a seriously bad case of PMS. I almost killed them. Yeah, we don't talk about that day. Carter laughs again. What are you going to do? Break my dick? He taunts. Don't tempt me, I warn him, narrowing my eyes. Used to my brand of insanity, Carter just opens the can of soda with a hiss and chugs down a long gulp before he pulls his pad of paper from his breast pocket with his free hand. Setting down his soda on the counter, he says, all right, I'm here to get your official statement. And please, be a good girl and don't leave anything out. The guys at the station are going to love reading this one. You can tell I'm tired of stuff because this twang is strong tonight. So glad I could be your entertainment, I said primly. Sage, this shit is going to be on the front page of the paper when they get wind of this. He snickers. You entertaining me is the least of your worries. You might need to leave town for a while. I didn't break his dick! I screamed, so damn frustrated. It was that Brandy bitch! Carter shrugs. Yeah, but you were the one who ran through the door with a frying pan doing your best impression of The Shining, he reminds me. Fuck, he's right. In a town this small, no way will this not be getting around. Maybe it won't be that bad. I mean, really, once people figure out that it wasn't my fault, they'll forget all about it, right? Chapter 1. Now we're getting on to the good stuff, y'all, to the meat of the... So how many people are going to go ahead and buy this tonight? That's what I want to know. And Karen is missing all this shit. She's going to hate herself. Sage. I know, right? Kind of makes up for me being late, huh? On the road again. I can't wait to get... Oh, do I have to sing this? Okay. On the road again. I can't wait to get on the road again. Yeah, see, I'm not a singer. Okay, well, maybe not at 4 a.m, but you know what I mean. 1 month later. I should probably be nervous at the thought of moving from my hometown to a whole other state. But something's telling me this might be the best damn decision I ever made. That's what I'm going with anyway. I had my crying jag last night with Sin, and now I'm just going to have to suck up the fact that I'm hours away from my best friend and the safety net I've always had. I'm on my way to my new home, and thanks to Brady, he was able to hook me up with the president of the local motorcycle club, who has a spot ready for me. You would think that I would be nervous, but after talking to the man himself and knowing that Brady vouches for him, I'm perfectly okay with it. Not to mention the man is setting me up in a house instead of some apartment. Yep, a house. Apparently, he and his wife have moved to the clubhouse for now, and they want to rent out their place while they build a new house on the club's land. Or so Popper, Brady's sister, has told me. It's a big house, so I might need to get a roommate or something to fill all that space. Did I mention it? Did I mention you let me rent it for a steal? As in, I argued about the price with him for a good half hour on the phone one day, and the man would not budge. I'll probably still try and argue when I get there, but the idea of having a place to set up my equipment and maybe a small studio is certainly appealing. Back home, I had to rent a separate space, so this will definitely be a nice change, especially now that that I won't have every person talking and whispering about me, both to my face and behind my back. On the downsides of living in a small town is people like to talk. Word got around town, thanks Brandy, about what happened with Alan, and I was both scorned and applauded. Though, unfortunately for me, Alan is a loved man around our town, and a lot of people sided with him. Didn't matter he was cheating on me, I obviously was to blame. Both for the fractured dick and the fact he was an unfaithful asshole. Crazy Sage, she drove him to it, you know. Isn't that what old Mrs. Narrington said to her stupid society club one day when I was in the grocery store? Whatever. They can believe what they want. It did sting a little bit to see men I've known all my life turn and walk the other way when I approached them. Still, I guess if I was a man and was that attached to an appendage, I'd be a bit leery too. Though I never saw them do that to Brandy. Oh no, she got all kinds of sympathy. Bitch. Okay, so maybe I'm a bit bitter, but I'll get over it. My phone rings and I activate the Bluetooth speaker quickly. Hello? I say cheerfully. You on your way, young lady? The deep voice on the other line asked me. I smiled. Why, bullet, I preen. I didn't realize you were waiting on me with bated breath. Bated breath. I'm on my way, big guy, so don't pine too hard. I'll whisk you away before your wife has any idea what happened. Bullet barks out a laugh, but then a bright sound also comes through the line. Apparently, Bullet isn't alone. Honey, the woman's voice, see, we're getting down there. Honey, the woman's voice draws smooth as whiskey. If I didn't love him so damn much, I'd probably let you have him. I laugh. You must be Rose, I summarize. You'd be right, she answers warmly. And I'm just pleased as punch that you're going to be here soon. I need another girl around here. You got the directions to the house? I do, I say happily. I'll probably be there shortly after dinner time. I left early this morning and plan to drive all day with only a few quick breaks. Don't you tire yourself out, girl, Bullet scolds. I'm good, big guy, I promise. I drive all the time to shoots all over the place, so this is nothing out of the ordinary for me. Just make sure the lights work and the water is running, and I'll be good. Girl after my own heart, Rose chuckles. Everything will be ready for you when you get here. You do me a favor and just call when you're about a half hour out, okay? That way we can get over there to meet you. My heart melts a little in my chest. You don't have to do that. Don't argue, girl. Bullet scolds again. Okay, I can see. I'll call. Thanks, guys. I'm really excited to get there. We're excited to meet you in person, Rose says happily. I have a feeling you'll fit right in. When we hang up, I silently hope she's right. Sam will always be my bestie, but I really would like to make some new friends too. I drive for hours, stopping to get gas a couple of times, and by the time I finally reach the town limit, I'm feeling both exhausted and excited. I make an obligatory call to Bullet, who informs me that he'll see me at the house. Then I call Sin, because in a moment like this, I definitely need my best friend. Don't freak out, Sin orders, not bothering. My nose itches, y'all. Not bothering with a greeting. See, she knows me. And don't tell me you're not freaking out because we both know you are. I chuckle loud. Shit. Yeah, I am a bit. Mostly because I just realized I'm hitting the town limit and I can't turn around now. Of course not, Sin says firmly. You're going to rock this, babe. You and I both know that this will be the best move for you. I wish you could move here with me, admit wistfully. My contract will be up with the police department here in a few months, and when that happens, I'll give it some thought, she says after a moment. I sit up a little straighter. What? Are you serious? You'd consider moving here? With you gone, it makes me think of wanting something new. But don't count your chickens before they're hatched, she warns. I can't promise I'll move there. I could get another job offer that could put me somewhere else. Maybe, I pout, but secretly I'm wishing with everything in me that she's going to end up here with me. Now, she says briskly, I want you to drive up to the house, put your best foot forward, and make some new friends. Brady and Carter have both said that the town is nice and that Piper loves it there. Not to mention that the MC stepped up and helped her out with a job until her friend's place could get rebuilt. I remember Brady and Carter mentioning that Piper's bosses lost their bar to a fire and that she worked for the MC until it got back up and running. Besides them offering me a place to live, they're already high up on my list of good people. I wonder if that means I'll run into Piper, I said thoughtfully. I haven't seen her in so long. I'm sure you will. From what I gather, she and her man are close to the MC. They're a tight-knit group down there. I drive through the town center, taking in the charming buildings as I go. It's a mix of apartment buildings, shops, and cafes. which gives me the feeling that this place is no small town, but it's a close-knit one all the same. I pass by a tattoo shop that intrigues me. The sign reads Fire and Ink Tattoo Shop, and I make a mental note to come back and explore there. I need some new ink. Me too. It ain't gonna be that long when I'm getting some. Wait a minute. Isn't Fire and Ink the shop where Popper's man works? I asked him. Sounds right. Did you just pass it? Yep. I like the logo and it seems like a nice spot. I'll have to check it out. You know how I like my ink. Sin snorts. Just don't try and get tattooed while drunk again, okay? I won't be there to save you from bad ink choices again. Lord only knows what you would have done if I hadn't stopped you. I snickered. The one time I thought of getting a tattoo while drunk is an awesome memory. Maybe not for the poor kid I scared the crap out of, but still, I was 20 and stupid. No promises, I teased Sin as I continue on my way, following my GPS towards the address Bullet gave me. Now, I know you're probably close to where you need to go, so I want you to listen to me, Sin said seriously. You are my best friend, Sage Armstrong, and you are amazing. I mean, seriously amazing. You are going to go up there. You're going to go up that driveway, introduce yourself, and start your new life. You'll make new friends, maybe get a dog, and show everyone how awesome you are. Got me? Emotion chokes me, but I managed to get out a husky. Got it. You promise you'll come visit soon? Try and stop me, she chuckles. Now hang up and go start your new chapter, babe. Love you. Love you too. I hang up and blink back the tears and sudden homesickness that's swirling inside me. Sin's right. I need to focus on my new future and finally spread the wings that I've been keeping tucked away. When I pull onto the street, I smile. It's pretty sparse of people, but exactly what I didn't know I wanted. It's a dead end street with a cul de sac at the end and a house directly at the center of the circle. The circle is currently full of cars and motorcycles, but the driveway is empty. Oh shit! They weren't kidding when they said they would have a welcome committee. I pull up into the driveway and take a deep breath. Here we go. I climb out of the car and look at the house with a smile. It's a hell of a lot bigger than I thought it would be, but I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Bullet and Rose raised three boys here, and I can see the love that's been put into it. A large two-story home with a three-car garage attached. The grounds are lusciously green with flower beds and shrubs lining the front. Where the front porch stretches completely across, the front door is solid oak, stained dark with a medium-sized window in the middle, and all I can think is that I wish I had thought to prep my camera. This place is gorgeous. Suddenly, the front door opens and out pours a group of people ranging in heights, builds, and a mix of men and women. If I'm counting right, I'd say there are probably a good 10 of them. Holy shit, they really weren't kidding about the welcome committee. Lucky for me, one of them is easily recognizable. Well, hi there, Sprite. I drawl at Piper, who's grinning at me, bright blue eyes brimming with excitement. I guess your daddy's height still hasn't rubbed off on you yet. Piper laughs the same tinkling sound that she's always had and rushes down the steps towards me. I'm so happy you're here, she gushes as she wraps her arms around me and hugs me tight. She's a full head shorter than me, so I have to bend down to wrap my arms around her, but something inside me settles knowing that I at least have someone from back home around here. Hopper is the spitting image of her mother, right down to the 5'5" frame. What's wrong with 5'5"? I'm 5'6". Lord, you make that sound like I thought we were talking Nina size here. She's only 3.5. Nina's only 3.5 feet tall. Right down to the 5'5" frame, bright blue eyes and blonde hair. Though she takes looking like a pixie to the extreme with her short hairstyle instead of her mom's bob. Today she's wearing a pair of cutoffs, a white tank top with thick straps, and a pair of sneakers on her feet. She's too freaking cute for words, and I'm immensely grateful that hasn't changed about her while she's lived here. I purposely pick her up off her feet. God, you God, you really need to get taller, I tease her, grinning down at her. Being 5'10", I'm as far from tiny as you can get. I mean, most men are eye level with me, let alone most women. Papa rolls her eyes. You need to stop growing, Amazon, she laughs. Now put me down so I can introduce you. I set her down and look over at everyone heading down the steps toward us. The man in front is wearing a cut, and I immediately know this is Bullet. 6'2", with a large, stocky build. This man looks like you would not want to piss him off. Even the cold blue eyes should warn you, until you notice the soft glint and the lifelines around said eyes. His thick, dark hair and beard are streaked with silver, and I am getting major silver fox vibes from him. That's what I'm talking about. Growled Dave. There we go. Beside him is a woman with skin I would kill for. A few inches shorter than me, she has long white hair that she has pulled back into a low ponytail at the nape of her neck and kind caramel colored eyes. I wouldn't put her a day over 40, but I know that's not possible with her being the mother of three grown ass sons. Her body is lean and toned, and the property cut over her shoulders is like a second skin to her. This has to be Rose, and I can only hope the two of them will let me take their picture because they need to be on film. Seems you found the place all right, Bullet says gruffly. Any trouble along the way? Nothing I couldn't handle, I assure him with a wink. I'm more the type to start the trouble. Rose grins. I knew I'd like you, she coos. We're going to have so much fun, you and I. Let's get you inside and settled, and we'll introduce you to everyone here. I think I hear a soft groan, but I don't question it. After all, this town has an MC, and if anyone is in trouble, it's going to be them, right? All right, that's all we got for tonight, y'all. You're only 5'1". Oh my goodness, and you put a 5'10" girl in there. Is that wishful thinking, Emily? I can find me a new book boyfriend every time I open up a book, sister. Mm. All right, so I expect everyone to go out or go tonight into your Kindle app, and go buy this book. Um, I got my copy. You can get your copy. So, and then go leave a review because she gonna do good on this book. And just so you know, there are more books already written out there after this. You see, she just said there's more funny stuff as you go. Now, Miss Emily, matter of fact, they're already popping up in my Kindle. Because you got this, you might want to read that. That was something I was looking through it today, and I was like, dang. See, here's the Devil's Queen, which I have a feeling might be Miss. Okay, we can do that too. So I need to go read the Ink series first. I figured that was probably Bullet and Roses, just judging by the cover of that one. See, that's the Devil's Queen. You guys can't see, but he's all silver. She looks just like me. Damn, I'm gonna have to go get them. Okay, here's Fire and Ink. I see it. Woof. Oh, see? Y'all need to go get this. So, all right, y'all. Go get your books. Go read them. Leave your reviews. Okay. I still have to go get those too because, I mean, I like my ink. So, give me some ink ideas. Thank you, Miss Serling. Alrighty, let's go hound Karen about missing it because she likes MC stories and she missed a good one tonight. But she can go back and listen to it. She'll have to. So we're going to have to make her do. Alright, so y'all have a wonderful evening. Tomorrow night, I'm supposed to be back, and I don't even remember what I'm reading now because I done forgot. But it's going to be good either way. But we got some storms moving here around right at this time tomorrow night. So hopefully I will be on here. If not, I may move it till next week because I have an opening for next week. So we'll go from there. All right, everybody. All right, so go read. Happy reading. We love you guys, and you're more than welcome, Miss Emily. Make sure we come back for the next book.